Natel gives you quality, reliability, value, a sense that you have a team ready to take care of your internet needs, and businesses thrive on partnership. So go ahead, work with Natel, you'll be happy.
Well, Natel has been there for the quick speeds, excellent service, and then of course the phone system has been fantastic because we have sales as part of our organization, and it's very useful for us utilizing this type of digital phone system where we can transfer it over to our cell phone if we need to from an office number and direct that phone to a particular salesperson, and that's been very valuable. The phone system works really well, transfers to our voicemail, will go to our email, and we can receive that anywhere we're at. So I think a regular phone system wouldn't do that for us, and we've really appreciated getting that from Natel.
Yeah, so Natel has helped us in a lot of different ways, from our basic internet service to VoIP phone systems. Also about 10 years ago we moved into a new building, and they were responsible for doing all of the wiring, getting all of the workstations ready to go. So there's really been a pretty big range of different services that we've relied on over the years.
The startup was a great advantage. We were concerned originally about the cost of upgrading our system. Originally, our Mitel system had a computer on site. A fair amount of maintenance over the years required quite a bit of attention. And in moving to the IP system with Natel, the startup costs were just minimal. All we have on site is the IP phones themselves, and the computer hardware, networking, all that is in-house with Natel. So we no longer have any maintenance on site, and it's been very convenient. The cost of the phones were more than reasonable, and have been an easy way to make the change.
Yeah, our experience at home with the Natel service has been excellent because we have a very high demand. I've got 3 boys that are constantly doing gaming on their iPhones and on their Nintendo Switch. We have an Apple TV that we use to drive most of our entertainment in the living room. We've got boys doing homework on the computer. Oftentimes my wife and I are doing laundry or some other task at home, and we're streaming a different video through our phones than might be streaming in the living room. And so we push the service pretty hard. It wouldn't be crazy to say that we have, 5 connected devices all doing completely different things, streaming videos, high gaming demands, and we haven't seen the limits of our connection ever come up and stop us from what we want to do.
So before we were paying roughly about $700 a month with our old phone system, and then when we switched to Natel, it cut dramatically down to about $300 a month.
Enjoyable. I like that we have people to work with. If we have an issue, if an issue ever was to come up, we have someone to call. Everybody at our company knows who to call, and we get quick service.
Yeah, so I think one particular situation comes to mind. This was maybe 7 or 8 years ago. We actually had a server crash, and we lost a lot of data. And at that point in time, we had to sort of rethink our strategy to storing our files and storing all of our information. And Natel was really helpful in that whole process, and that they actually allowed us to create a off-site storage server at their location. And so I think that's a really great example of how Natel will go the extra mile to really make sure that their clients are covered, even if it's not one of their sort of core services. So I think that was pretty amazing that they helped us out with all of that.
We started just a little over 18 years ago with Natel, with our original phone system, and then in 2015 we wanted to upgrade our phone system, and we decided to go with an IP system, and Natel was able to give us a good system that's been totally reliable for us.
The Natel team has been excellent. They've been incredibly professional, very responsive. I always feel like I have a friend in Natel that I can call up and talk to and get down to the root of anything that I need to have solved.
Almost every problem or issue that comes up, the people at Natel have an answer to, and it's just great. Usually I can find them within the day, and they understand what the problem is, why it's affecting me, and how to make it go away. It's just easy as business.
Before, we had a lot of downtime, and it would take a half a day or a day to get a technician to come to fix the problem. Now I think we've had maybe 2 outages, and within 20 minutes of each time we were back up.
Natel covers all the bases. So as a service provider, we also have phones and the internet. We get fast speeds with our internet, and the phone services have been fantastic.
So I think the most important thing over the years has been just the level of consistency with your products, and also the level of service with your products, because technology doesn't always work the way that you want it to. And so I think it's really important to have a team of people who are there to support you whenever something goes wrong or whenever you need something. And so throughout the years, Natel has always been just incredibly responsive to either issues that come up, or when new technologies come along, they've been able to help us implement those within our business.
That's really been great to have a company that when you have a problem, that you can get a live body, you get somebody who can respond within really a quarter of an hour. We've had a tech out there when we've needed it. That's been a big plus, and that's a reason why we would absolutely stay with Natel, has been the customer service.
Working with Natel has been effortless, I would say. Natel has been a great support. They're fast, reliable, and I think the best compliment I can give is that we haven't needed them that much because the service is excellent.
Well, We frequently fix computers for our customers, and we have to upgrade software and things like that. So having a connection that's 10 or 20 times faster than the average makes a huge difference for getting our projects done.
So I started out with Natel in my house and really liked it. So I started recommending it to my coworkers, and they started using it, liking it. And we had had problems in the past of switching providers, so we were a little apprehensive. But being able to use Natel at home and seeing the reliability of it, we were able to make the switch into using it at work.
Awesome.
I think that if you're considering a service provider, you want to make sure that they're going to be there for you. You want to be sure that they have a service that is valuable and you can reach them. So I think Natel has been excellent for that. They're always there for us. You know who to call and that they're going to be there as quickly as possible. So we really appreciate Natel, and we look forward to continuing business with them.
The internet, I don't know how we can survive without the internet. That's become a very intricate part. We have crews that are traveling the United States all times in all 50 states, and so the internet has been an intricate part of how we handle our business model. And so having a reliable service, having one that's always up has been a great boon for us. And like I say, it's been seamless with Natel.
Yeah, I think if you're considering Natel as a business customer, you should consider Natel because they have an excellent team that is willing to accommodate all of your business needs. Our experience with Natel was if we had a need that was somewhat out of the box or a specific configuration that they didn't necessarily have as part of their standard package, they were willing to work with us to make sure that they accommodated exactly what we were looking for.
In comparison with previous network providers, and over the years, Natel has been head and shoulders above in my experience with other companies. We've had problems in the past being able to get good service. Customer service has always been an issue, and with Natel, it's a non-issue. So we appreciate the being able to make a call and getting a hold of a knowledgeable person and getting it in real time. So our problems, what few we've had, have been non-problems because we've had the customer service to take care of them.